Hello and welcome to part 4, home of one of my least favorite missions in the game. Now, the Find the Shuttle mission is actually pretty vague as to what went down, but presumably a bunch of resistance soldiers at some indeterminate time in the past were captured by Neo Arcadia and have since escaped from the stolen shuttle, which they then managed to promptly crash in the desert. Now, being the hero of the resistance that Zero is, we are commissioned to go out, find the shuttle, and if anyone survived, bring them back to the resistance base. To do this, we have to go through one of the blandest levels in the game. It's just a straight right to left trek through a bunch of yellow-colored desert, with nothing but enemies and a few broken down machinery things, like tanks and helicopters to keep you company. Really, there's only two interesting enemies in this level, the first of which is this, the quicksand mixer. There are a few of them in the level, and they don't actually respawn. As you saw, they didn't get completely destroyed. And I'd recommend destroying all the ones you encounter right now to save yourself some pain and frustration later. Just a hint. Now this cyber elf is actually quite evil. These ruins you see me standing on that are collapsing under me, they, like the quicksand mixer, do not respawn any time in the game. What this means is no matter how far you get, even if you're on the last mission of the game, they won't reappear. Which means if you mess up that jump, you're not getting that cyber elf. And you'll just have to restart your save file or wait for New Game Plus to get it. This is the only other interesting enemy in the level, the tornado maker thing. And yeah, it just kind of sits there and spins, just like the quicksand mixer. Wonderful. The debris that's flying around, it blocks your shot, so if you want to code time and charge one, or, you know, you could just shoot at a bunch of times like I did, works equally well. What's this? The boss already? How odd. Now this is Anubis Necromancer III, and unfortunately for him, whoever named him apparently did not really have a knowledge of gender-specific pronouns, because this guy is actually a male. Yeah, not a necromancis, a necromancer. That attack right there is his EX skill, Dead Cane. And he's a pretty simple boss overall. He's actually weak to the fire chip, which is pretty dang odd, seeing as he's actually part of the fire army led by Fighting Fafnir, who we'll be seeing later, and because he's in a desert stage, but whatever. Being a necromancer, he can also use his awesome magic skills to bring up spiked pillars like you see here, and also to call up dead robots. Whatever. Kill the robots as they appear, strike them a few times to dissolve into sand, do the pillar attack, yada yada yada. Repeat the patterns a few times, you'll be able to kill them pretty fast. Like so. And there we go. Mission complete, of course, we just beat the boss and all. Thanks for the cyber elf, we'll never be using it, but whatever. Oh, look, a survivor. Hey, I thought there were multiple survivors. You know what, never mind. Never mind, we'll just make do with this guy. Okay, time to go back to the base. Let's... What? No. Yes, folks, I don't just hate this level because of its bland design. I hate it because it makes you do it twice, and the second time, you get to be escorting someone. Well, let's start by getting a 1-up. Now this guy is annoying as crap. He is extremely slow, he can't even keep up with your normal walking speed, let alone your dashing. And yeah, every time he gets hit, you lose a few mission points, and it is actually possible for him to die, but you have to have him get hit so many times, it's not even funny, so you should not be having him die. But, you know, you'll still lose mission points, so it's not a good thing, and I was really lucky there. He's also the reason I recommend you kill those quicksand mixers. As they suck you in, they create rather large hazards for this guy, and he'll be pulled into bear traps left and right, and it's not fun. Also, if you get too far from him, and as you just saw there, you don't even have to get completely off the screen, he'll just kinda sit down and stop. Yeah, not the smartest guy alive. And only his arm's injured. That's really odd. Anyway, the game is at least a little lenient. A few of those sand snake things shoot projectiles that are entirely destructible, so there's one nice thing at least. Other than that, there's really nothing else to say. Enjoy watching the beautiful undulating heat haze background, and yeah. It's not a fun level. Those vultures will be swooping in left and right, hitting you, hitting him, pooping on you, I assume. At least we're almost back. Almost. Those bear traps are really strong. Physically, defensively anyway. Whatever anyway. Tanking it, let's just look at the scrap metal to paint ourselves. Some weird circle thing, some weird rectangular thing. Or look, a refrigerator. Or maybe a safe or something. I don't know, it's too low res. Oh look, a thing. A tire. Some kind of can. Megaman Zero, folks. Finally, we're back. And of course, the guy we just saved will do nothing for the rest of the game. Freaking hell. Give me my 100 points and be done with it. No, actually, it's gonna make you walk across the entire thing a third time to see if there are any more survivors. Oh, and look, we're a superhero now. Ain't that sexy? Probably been a superhero for a while. Game just likes to change your rank on you if you retain it for a while. There are a ton of different ranks, but I couldn't be bothered to find out what they all are. I'm sure there's an FAQ somewhere. And that's it. Now we're back to the normal resistance-based dialogue stuff, but I'm going to cut out here. If you want to stay, you'll be able to see Fat Guy, Hippo down there, get his meal, finally. Oh, and Zero the superhero. Ain't that sexy? All caps even. And another story from old Andrew will be told as well. But that's pretty much it. I'm tuning out now. See you next time.